Hey my friends, Simone Claridge here, and today I want to talk a little bit about what the process of healing really means. I do think there's a lot of ideas that are really not in alignment with the real process. I definitely want to make sure that everyone is on the same boat for the real thing, because we do have a chance to make a life that we really like, and that is not a fake thing. This is not a lie. It is a possibility under certain circumstances, and there's some willingness to recognize the process as it is in the first place, because we have actually in that whole process only two options to influence the process in a very effective way. The first one, the most important one, having awareness to what is really going on. And then when you got it, which I will explain a little bit further, is the next thing. What you only have a handle on is you can choose. It's your choice. And the only choices we have to make, it's very, very simple. It's between, how I want to say, black and white. It's about the true thing from a lie, the real love, the real light from the darkness, and that's all what's going on. So let's go for it. And I want to demonstrate it on a little story to make it easier. Suppose you have a shirt you really like. The shirt is, very cool. It fits you perfectly. When you put it on, it's almost like no weight. The color is suiting you. It's bringing you out instead of swallowing you and just the color seen. So it brings your face out. Whenever you put it on, you feel really relaxed. Your skin is happy. It can breathe and so on. So just imagine that. Well, so now imagine that you found the one. The one's always fitting. The one, when you get it, no matter what and where you order it, it will fit. The size always fit. It always has that size. So, well, now this is running out of production. You can't find it anymore. I do know that there's a possibility that you bought hundreds of those, so you could go for the rest of your life. Anyway, suppose all these shirts are gone now and you have 10 left, and they start to wear out. So the whole healing process is the following. We are taking now the ones out and hang as aside, and that's how I do it. We hang as aside that is not more working. They are not more looking in the best shape, and they're actually worn out. But you will not see that. For you, they are beautiful as they are from the first time you pulled them out of the package and wore them. So for you, it is probably more likely seen that process of just putting it aside as, what are you doing? You're putting on my most favorite t-shirt. So suppose there's only one left after that process, and you're facing that there is no shirt anymore for you. So you will lose it. This is probably more the process as it appears in real sense. Healing is occurring like that. So just imagine that you're now sitting there, and the first time in your life, the very first time, you need to look at the t-shirt. And I'm there for you to say, okay, let's look through all the 10 shirts left, and let's see how many are really not more in the shape that they are suiting you. So now let's look at that. And I'm not saying we will pull it out. Let's put it just aside. So for that, some people are more open to say, okay, let me put it aside. Okay, so maybe we are really facing there's only one left and 9 hang on the other side. So that is actually the process of realizing, oh my God, there are holes, they don't serve anymore, that's out of shape, that has some threads hanging out, it's really looking not more in the way how I want it, and so you won't see that as that, because in your mind's eye that is the perfect t-shirt. But maybe your friend or your wife or your husband or whoever has been saying something, and so it makes you aware about it. And that is the first step. So you start to see the real thing. The real thing is, I do see that too. Okay. So now you're confronted with making a choice. And some people do the following. They take the shirt what was hanging on the side and they feel very uncomfortable and they pull this back into the line. Isn't that cute? That's what we do. Well, now you have a choice to really consider. Nothing is wrong in this whole process. If you do that and you become aware, then you start to see, oh my God, what am I doing? It's really broken, it's really stained, it's really not more looking good. Is that really all I am having as an opportunity? Is that all I do? So you can start to ask yourself. That might for some people be felt as a very, very painful process. And because of that, me as a guide, as a person, is able to pull those t-shirts in the side and say, let's look at the t-shirts, are they working still for you, right? So what I'm doing is I just let you be in this process and I step back, holding the space for you, that you are able to have that ability to pull out that t-shirt again and have it on again and feel. If that is right for you, you keep your t-shirt. There's no right, no wrong. It's all about how you feel. That's the first step. It's the very first step. We are loading the person that say, oh wow, here's something not more working for me, up first. I charge you up first. Before we go into say, now let's step a little bit backwards. Is that all the options we have? That's the reality. This shirt is worn out. Are you okay with accepting that? If the answer is yes, you keep it. If the answer is no, then let's see what options we have. And that is a process. It always goes with, how am I feeling about it? How am I feeling about it? You only take what feels right for you in this moment. We often have learned in our family, in our upbringing, I want to say 100%, we have learned to behave as if, so we pretended that was okay, but we never ever really looked at what is going on. And so by pretending that t-shirt is still whole and this is still as new as comes out of the package, everyone else will see it's not, but you are pretending this is cool, and as long as this is there is no way that you can make a difference or a change in that sense. And it's not possible because you don't see it. And so therefore the job actually is only, and plainly for healing, is only to learn to see that. So however you have been playing, pretending, drifting off, if you want to say, in different realms, in different existence, they are parallel to our existence here. So you have been pretending it has been always pretty, and maybe this t-shirt is even talking to you, and maybe this t-shirt has somehow a history you don't want to let go, because that's your way of talking yourself out of the pain you are in right now. So the problem on the whole thing, it's all cool, is that it doesn't change the situation in real sense for you here and now, and you probably have realized it doesn't get better, and probably you're urged now to a degree that, well, I have to do something. But because we make it very simple, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to exactly try that out. Look in your dresser and look at one thing, only one thing you want to hang aside, and see how you feel. So in that whole process of doing that, I'm not asking you to pull it out, to throw it away or whatsoever. I'm just asking you to decide only for one and hang it aside. And without having it on for, say, at least a month, see if you could live without that. If that is not a t-shirt or a clothing piece you can live without, pull it back in and try another one. It's just about what is that is essential to you that you can't live without. And when we have taken away, slowly but surely, some might be more brave and say, well, let me do the whole thing here, right? So I'm not asking for that. If you want to do it, go for it, clean up your dresser and see how it makes you feel. That is the healing process. It's not more difficult than that. It's very simple. And if you have someone like me, can help you into the process and see how I really can show you what true love, true light, true self, true potential could mean for you. It's for everyone different, it's for everyone their own process, even though the basics are for everyone probably the same. You as an individual may have been brought up under circumstances no one else has. And so I'm happy to guide you here in the process. So true better you, Simone Claridge here. I lived it, I come from a background that has a lot of experiences. I know my shit, so I'm really good with pointing out the things. They are definitely less light and less bright. And in the process, you get the smile like I do. Take the challenge, pick up some clothes from your dresser. If you want to do everything fine, at least one, hang it aside and don't wear it for 1 month and see how essential it was for you. See the process and see how it feels. All right, let me know, write comments underneath below, contact me, and yeah, get going on the real fun part, real living, truthfully to you, authentically to you. truebetteryou.com/contact, and well, see you soon. Bye bye.